Hello and welcome back to Skylines Remastered. After my little rant I just had, go and watch that video. Mainly, that's not there, City Skylines 2 was a slight part of it. But nothing to do with that. It's only about DLC and so forth, still not tying up on air. Go and watch that video. But we're going to go straight into the new map because I've been, yeah, map is good, absolutely nowhere. Don't know what map though, to be fairness. I don't know why map editors popped up because I haven't actually got a map on that. I'm actually tempted to say do the Diamond Coast. Dealer name. Don't know whether I can set that on, that can go away. I'm not using that because that breaks the game. But I will have all of those on. So yeah, if you don't know what I mean about that rant, go and watch the video. Just that would be up before, probably before this one, or it might go up afterwards, depending on how long it takes to go through YouTube's processing. But yeah, the rant was about the future DLC not coming out and on here and all of that, which it still is apparently. Like, why is my controls decided to go back to the front? Always been like that. Default. Strange, but I'm so used to other games which is back with play this for, but don't that much. But yeah, it was on about that kind of actually no, we still obviously all the freebies aren't coming out either. Can we have 90 degrees please? Thank you. But yeah, enough of that rant. What am I doing here? Go away please. 240 and 240. Pretty much, like I said, it was just a rant. Would be an interesting one too. So in that, I will say, go and watch that video if you want to actually watch me have the rant of the game on the map we were doing, but yeah, it wasn't getting anywhere with industrial, so it's like, what's the point? It's not working at all. That has been a bug in the game since release on PC. But obviously this ain't the video for me the rant, it's the building one. I'd like to know how that isn't straight according to the buildable bits there. Yeah, I'd like to know how that is, because that was 2. Now it's 1. I built that. Hang on. Stuff. Well, I'm going to keep 4 here, right? That's a bit better. Widens up as well, which I wanted it to. Mainly because I dumped the tram line down the middle. But yeah, the rant was on about the DLC not being released on this version of the game and so forth. All that was confirmed by the devs, by the way. The actual beta people on their socials to say it. So that's not me making any of it up. And I'm not the only one that's probably a bit heft off by it. By them doing that. So I think there are a fair number of other people that are as well. And there's, like I said, there's other people as well starting to think that this was probably a money grab. Which I am going to agree with. Especially when, like I said, there's bugs in it they haven't fixed. Which, to be fair, probably should get fixed. Because some of them are almost game-breaking bugs. Especially the crushing which do happen. I know they do say how the warning comes up, but to be fairness, I think the game should not be doing it. Especially when other games do fix their bugs very quickly when they get told about them. And they haven't done here. But like I said, this ain't for that. We're not here to moan on this. Or rant. We're here to enjoy the game. So look. About midway of that. That will do me proud, I think. So I think that will be perfect. For that, I think. So yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to try and rant on here. Because after fairness, it'll probably get a bit boring very quickly. Fair enough, this will be a almost like the series which I slightly, but go away. Oh, that's not me straight. You need a free form that along there. Where's the gone? So yeah. More or less just building up the foundation at the moment for the town area that's up here. Fairness, this town area is going to be massive. Curvy, curvy. Curvy roof for the bandy people. I'm feeling covered grass if you're ever going to play this game again. Because I will say, I have on that even I say I'm going to not rant about it on here, I'm still going, it seems like. But for people to say that they're going back to the last gen version of the game proves that they have failed. To be fairness, it shows this has failed. People say, "Oh no, that doesn't say it's failed." It really has to be fairness. Then come out saying that they're going to go back to the original game is a fail. All in fairness, it's one thing you didn't hear about people doing in Train Sim at all, because people only cut back to it for a little bit because of the add-on list. Unlimited, that was from PS5, but they didn't directly go back to it because they had on PS4 version pretty much all the DLC, other DLC which they didn't have on the main game. That was all. I don't know where these hiccups have come from. And that was pretty much only on the routes which you didn't really need the extra power on to have other layers up on the roots. That was right. So yeah. So it's not really a good sign, I would have said, on the game itself when people do that. One bit. Because I really think we should play the game that's on there to help it get more better. In truth, this is why I don't really know why they're doing another version of the game. But overall, yeah, we want it to improve. Especially because I think there's car parks in the DLC releases. That's coming out as well. Which we don't get on this version. And I think they're free as well. The free update too. So yeah, they have practically killed the remastered already in that sense. And I'm going to admit, I think this was probably only a test run for 25 tiles. For bigger tiles. For a lot more tiles, I mean. To see if consoles could cope with that many tiles. It really isn't. So if there's any developers watching, don't you listening there, because you obviously don't, that road is not straight, obviously seem to worry about it that much, because even when Planet Coaster, that ran its cycle and pretty much died off again, after they released on console, what I said, but they went off, worked on Planet Zoo, went, yes, let's try a different market, which they did, which was the console market side of it. And to be fairness, mine is obviously that they hit a limit in it when they first announced it, but it's still played. People are still playing that game. I'm not at the moment, because I'm not on, I haven't got it installed temporary at the moment, but I would love it back in. But I'm installed it while I'm playing other games. It's a pain to have everything installed in one hand. But yeah, I'd have said that. Well, that is the truth in that. I think the developers, they have absolutely failed on people on this, due to the not releasing the new content even on this version of the game, which is what they should have done, in all fairness. Build a bridge before the next special, but do that. So yeah, and over. So it's like I said, it is my view on that. It might not be yours, but it's mine, and to a couple other people too that I've read on social media now. So can it still be improved? Yes. Could they also surprise us and release those DLC? It's only like the amount of them staying dead quiet is the thing that's annoying most people. When people, to be fairness, which it's annoying. But to for games side of things, you should not be quiet. Let's put the dovetail again for this, but they're not quiet. They're always out shouting about their add-ons, literally shouting about it all the time, promoting it, trying to get things out, fixes, bug fixes, and so forth, all the time out, as frequently as possible, and apologising at stuff as well. And obviously, like I said, they are always keeping you up to date when they're releasing stuff. They're not on here. That is something. They have not. They have been, like I said, dead quiet on the release is for the add-ons. And yeah, because Cost Order, I asked Cost Order, the actual development side of things, about any news on the other the actual missing DLC and stuff. They came back and said that they don't deal with the console side of things. So that's them obviously saying, yeah, that's nothing to do with us, practically. God. So on that note, you can't blame them, because they're only doing what they're told to do. Go on. So yeah, I'm keeping the default. Wait off, it's a tram, but yes it is. So yeah. So in that sense, make it to you will. I'm not putting this because I know people are going to really want that near their houses. And a power plant, because yeah, why not? And a treatment plant that's in there, and you do 2, and you do 6. That is a lot more better quality, especially when they didn't even promote. They've not really promoted this at all, to be fairness. Especially because the release was rocky as all hell as well, and only announcing it after the release, saying that disc users won't get this through, so we had to go and pay for it. In future, Batman will bring alarm bells into whenever they release a game. That will stick with them, stick with people, because it will. False advertisement will always hit people. And they said, oh, we'll get the DLC as quickly as we can. Well, if they were working quickly, then they would actually probably give you more updates on news on that front, which they haven't at all. That's probably too close for you. But like I said, them staying quiet is the worst option. If I was a game development person that did stuff with games, I made my own game sort of thing, I would not be keeping quiet. I would be screaming and shouting about it. And in truth, Colossal, they're not on this at all. They've kept their mouth completely zipped on things, and I'm not saying about future DLC, but they've kept their mouth firmly zipped, and all of a sudden go, oh, let's announce City Skylines 2. With obviously just after releasing this as well. In my head, that does also scream as a money grab now. Yeah, that screams a money grab like no one's business to people. Because it does, to be honest. It really, really does. Now, this was only a money grab for them. Get on, people. So, yeah. I really need to stop going on around in here. That's about how much I built. One bar. But yeah. Like I said, I should stop. Because it ain't getting me anywhere. So, when it will release, when those missing DLCs will release, who knows? Will they release even before Cities 2 come out? That is also on people's minds now. Especially as they've not actually said that, like I said in the rant, about the add-ons which aren't, that are in, what are they releasing it with? As well. They have kept firmly zipped on that. I did not need to build in here. So yeah, you can see why people are extremely peed off, as it were, at the moment for the game. I would have said, come on. Because I know if you're on PC, this doesn't affect you at all, to be honest, but mine perhaps not, them not really fully announcing what's going to be available at Full City Skylines 2, especially how much money you've also probably put into this, not just console users. So, and then it get treated like what comes into that, without swearing, it is not a good sign. Whatsoever, sort of thing. So, who knows, they might also release the add-ons. And I think they're only deliberately not saying that they're going to release all the add-ons here at this point is just in case they don't, which is fair. I would have said it's kind of fair, and they perhaps don't know about it, but keeping quiet and saying that they're keeping quiet from announcing any dates of sorts is an alarm. I was straight away, I would have said. Because going back to it, like I said, if I was a developer, I would not be quiet. I'd be shouting, screaming my game like crazy out to everyone, just to get it heard, get it out there for people, type of thing. So, but I really should shush up because I'm carrying like no one's business. This is a rare one because I normally don't go like this. Should upgrade that road for me. But so yeah. Is there not a bridge I can use on that? 6 lane European one. That fits. Because it won't have anything else going on, but in theory there'd be a tram that goes up and all the road up that way. Ding doozy. The plan is for the most of this area to be more or less for housing, so it'd be the whole map be good. Just homes and flats. I put down the wrong one. My bad. I need to go away. The reason why no one wants to move in was that reason. Let me just pull those back to patch before people start building there. That didn't take long. That's what doesn't happen in the other one. That has been broken since the release, I think it has. That's why there's a modern PC that puts that stuff in to make it work. No idea why I'm putting tram there. Unless a tram depot pops them onto this bit. Or they cover a loop and go back, sort of them. Oh yeah. water up here might be handy. So yeah, enough of the rant. Let's get back on playing the game. So yeah, I will admit that City Skylines has now got a very big competitor, I would have said, in Transport Fever. Fair enough, Transport Fever isn't a city builder, but it is in some sense almost classed as one. Don't ask how, but it is. And why? Because I'm going to admit, it's not a city builder. That is a Transport Tycoon. What it says on the tin. Better this, but yeah, it's got a competitor. So they need to keep their wits about stuff now. Well and truly on that note. Because I think cities will lose the to Transport Fever in that regard on people. Where am I putting the school? Probably in that patch there. Oh, I really could do with mods on this version of the game. So yeah, I'm going to go up to there and do that. I do. You know, they can build from it. I'm all over the place with the camera. But yeah, I really should not have the rant while I'm doing a normal game, but I seem to be. Never mind. I like these bridges. Especially because for the person that made these bridges, I can't remember who made them. Does it say it on here? American style. Bridge and pillars. The person who made these bridges, I will have to admit, I do hope that these get into the second game. Likewise with all the other stuff. Content creator pack wise. Jesus. Because they put so much work into making them originally, but I thought, especially when they, obviously, the content and creator packs are made for console users. There's no doubt in that. But, so, I'd have said that they do deserve to get onto the remaster. Not the remaster, the second game. Probably more than anything else to start with. But, so yeah, and I'm there saying that to support the people who made the packs, by the way. Not the developers of the game. So yeah, I'm going to leave that on that note, I think, for the round. Definitely hope Kirby comes back, because even as annoying as all hell, it is quite funny. Especially when you see what people get up to and you go, how? What are you doing? Sort of thing, so yeah, I hope he does come back. Due to how hilariously fun and unexpected it is. So yeah, I'm going to that road like that. That looks a bit better now, it looks more symmetrical. So I'm going to leave it here then, guys. Yay, that's handy. So we unlock stuff for the next one. So I will put in a community school, because that is not hideous. Smack that one right in. And smash a medical zone next door to it. That really looks bad. And I am going to fly in a recycling plant. Normally doesn't fit there, but it fits there. So I can go there. Hopefully that will deal with rubbish for now. What else was on? Do I unlock? No gas. Taxes. Don't really care. So, I'm going to leave it here then, guys. Hide. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more City Skylines. and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.